is Mentor Shelley, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally, guys. It has been a minute. I am missing you guys. Life has been lifing, but we are back, and I want to touch bases with a lot of the Tradwives that are out there to make sure that I have been looking out for you guys, and I want to bring some things to your attention. Of course, as you're coming in, go ahead and drop a like. Say hello, and make sure that if you are not already following, let's see here. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, let's go ahead and do that right now. And if you're also, joining me from Facebook or other places, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So we want to talk about what do you want to talk about today, depending on where you are and how you are viewing this or when you're viewing this. I want to make sure that as Tradwives or any, it doesn't necessarily have to be Tradwives, but I want to make sure that this is really specifically for the Tradwife community. Let's see here. And no, I want to make sure we have the right information here, okay? That is not what I want to talk to you guys about today. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. Okay. All right. Let's make sure we have the right information on the screen here. All right. So this particular video is going to be talking about divorce and broke, because unfortunately, Tradwives or soon to be ex Tradwives or newly Tradwives end up in this situation, and I do not want you to stay in that situation. Divorced and broke, how Tradwives can avoid, if you're thinking about leaving and you want to be able to avoid some of the issues that come along with that, because you either have not worked a formal job in a while, or you need to update some things. At the end of the day, I want to be of assistance in that regard as a career coach, and be of assistance in many ways when it comes to you getting back your financial autonomy. Let's dive into and get into this conversation for real. You've spent years being the backbone of your home, raising kids, managing the household, and making sure everyone else needs were coming first. But the marriage you are in is either over or it's going to be over. And suddenly you're trying to figure out how to survive financially when the safety net disappears. There was never really a safety net because your relationship with this person has now ended. Your financial picture is not looking so bright. I'm here to tell you guys, it is not the end, but it is a chance for you to recover as an ex-Tradwife. The financial trap nobody is talking about because it's so important. We hear it on the internet every day. If you realize that you're in a relationship where financially you're completely dependent on someone, you don't want to stay in that situation for very long. This is where I actually have resources, and I also have ways to help you either get that situation fixed or get that situation eradicated. But when the relationship does fall apart, you're left in a financial storm with no umbrella. There are many women that were in the Tradwife life that can give testimonies to that. The truth is, the dependency was never protection; it was a risk. And unfortunately, you're risking it with a human. You never want to put yourself. You were trusting with this person, and you thought this person was going to be with you, and you're building a life with this person. Unfortunately, they weren't thinking the same thing. So before we even talk about rebuilding, I want you to hear something very clearly. You are not helpless. You are not too old. You are not too far gone. You can rebuild your financial independence, and we're going to touch on several ways you can do that. I actually have, let's see here. I actually have a resource that you can go to. You've been running your home unpaid, managing a household budget, That's financial management. Organizing schedules, that's project management. Handling childcare, vendors, problem solving every day, that's operations and logistics. That's exactly what I can teach you guys inside of the digital course from Tradwife to Working Professional, available at mentorshelly at .gumroad.com. You can actually pick that course up. Right now, it's discounted for the rest of the week, but we're going to be going back to regular price, and there's going to also be some additional live classes inside that class. This course gives you the tools to turn your homemaking experience into a resume that can get the attention of employers. I know it's still difficult out there, but we will work together to get you where you need so you can at least get some things started. Okay, getting smart about money. Don't wait, right? Don't wait to step out of that situation. If you're one that's already handling the money, great. If you're not, start small. Open your own bank account. Pull your credit to see what's on it. Learn about budgeting and saving. All of those things can be learned on YouTube. You can learn that stuff from some of the videos I've put up. You can go to several credit channels. One specifically, I would recommend The Credit Solutionist to find out how to pull the report. You can go to annualcreditreport.com, I think, to get a free credit report once a year. You can do that. Learn about budgeting and saving. That is depending on what type of budgeting and saving you want to do. There is a plethora of information on the web that you can use to obtain that information, and start listening to money podcasts. There is a few that I would recommend. Erica Williams Classic Climb would be one of them for money podcasts. Also, reading financial books. I would recommend several of them. Dave Ramsey's collection of books. Let's start there. Also, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Rich Dad Cash Invest. I think Cash Flow, Quadrant Investing. Those to name a few. Some of the books that have helped me to get my financial picture together. Okay, create income, even if it's small, folks. The first step isn't always glamorous, but it's yours. You can freelance. You can do virtual assistant, or you can do, freelance by offering the services you know how to do now. Do admin work. Start a small home business. Even go back to work part-time if it's working at Starbucks, if it's working at a bookstore, if it's working, in retail, whatever part-time work you can get, you have to start somewhere. Please do not get discouraged by that. At least you're starting from somewhere. I've seen too many women go from dependent to financially unstoppable just by starting small and staying consistent. I know a few personally. It was not easy, but if you have a plan, and you definitely can use my resource from Tradwife to Working Professional to get started, or how to get started, or what tools you're going to need to get started. Remember, guys, there's going to be live sessions as well included in this class for us to walk through that path with you together. So do not think it's just what you see there now. There's going to be several live coaching classes within that course that is going to be available at mentorshelly.gumroad.com. You are not broken, ladies. You're being rebuilt. Divorce might have rocked your world, but it didn't destroy your destiny. Or if you're thinking about going that route, it does not stop you from getting started with your financial autonomy. You have survived the worst, and now you're learning to thrive on your own terms. And gaining financial autonomy is where it begins. So go to mentorshelly.gumroad.com and enroll in From Tradwife to Working Professional. This course is designed to help you turn your experience into income and your pain into purpose, guys. But if you want to work with me a little bit deeper, there's the cartoony version of me. AI is wonderful, isn't it? Thanks to ChatGPT on that one. We can work together directly, and we can start by if you want to schedule a consultation with me one-on-one, so we can get a little bit deeper with your specific type of exit strategy, so to speak. If you're an ex-tradwife or you're re-entering the workforce after being gone for 3 to 5 years, and you want to see what skills you have, and we can work together to do that on a one-on-one basis, you can go to mentorshelley.com/consultations, and I'm more than happy to work with you. Let's structure a plan, a 1 to 3 year plan, so you can hit the ground running and get things moving in the direction for you to gain your financial autonomy. Of course, guys, I'm Mentor Shelley here, your career coach and HR consultant, mentoring you to become a better version of yourselves. So future career bosses, take care and take control of your life. All right, guys, this is Mentor Shelley, wanting to make sure that you become a better version of yourself professionally. Never forget that you made the decision to end things, but this is a new beginning for you to get your autonomy back. All right, guys, take care. You have a good one. Bye.